No thumbs down.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
And those people get herpes, so that's all them.
All right, guys. So I think we're live.
What is going on?
Let's see.
What's up, fam?
Okay, so it's live.
Yeah.
So let me just mute. I'm hearing myself. All right, so what's up, motherfuckers? This is Mark from DSGD. I've been up, so it is 7:25 my time. What time is your time? 9:30?
Yeah, almost.
Yep, almost 9:30.
I've been awake since 3 o'clock this morning.
Ooh.
I'm starting back my 3 o'clock schedule. So I'm starting back to go to sleep at 10 or 9 or 10 and get up at 3. So I've been up since 3 and I had a long fucking day dealing with some political cunts. So what's up, Miss Nat, GM Bar?
What's up, MG? Yo.
I'm having some whiskey.
Glad you're sticking with it, my man. Glad you're sticking with it. We got the email. Yo, so glad you're sticking with it. What's going on, Miss Net?
King Snow, private label drop shipping, motherfucker. That's exactly what we're talking about today.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. One and only.
Rico, I don't know for the life of me how the fuck you have 3 kids, a job, drop shipping, and dealing with these fucking cunts buying your course. Sorry, these wonderful people. I am so fucking tired.
Yeah, yo, that's how it works, man.
Dude, I had to convince my therapist yesterday why I want to make more money.
You had to convince your therapist?
Yeah, you know, therapists would be like, money's not everything.
Money, yeah.
You don't need a Lamborghini.
No,
I'm
you
a
don't
bitch.
need.
I need to switch therapists. Like, I was like, I want a private island, and she's like, no, what the fuck? I didn't want to have the conversation. What's up, Mark? What's up, Eric? What's up, M. Williams?
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
What's going on, Eric?
So you guys start. What's the point? So let me just give you a heads up. I did this thing called Inner Circle, where I'm working closely with like 10 or 15 people. I'm not on Red Bull or coffee or nothing.
I am.
I had 2 heart attacks 4 years ago when I was on a lot of steroids and shit. So I don't really do that shit anymore.
That'll
I'm
do
with
it.
whiskey.
All you need to do is cruise on about 250 milligrams a week, bro.
God. Look at you.
Look at
now
me.
to explain.
Are you doing that shit? Like, seriously. 250 of what, Rico?
250 milligrams of like test E a week. You be good.
I'm going to be 250 of Sustanon. Sustanon is like, you know what Sustanon is? That mix of like.
All right, you go right ahead, good sir. You go right ahead. Oh, natural.
Yeah, protein, a little bit of creatine.
Yeah.
Creatine is like, okay, if you compare creatine to steroids, that's like drinking a beer or drinking a quarter bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
I stay away from the juice.
Yeah. He stays away from the juice.
I can get you some legal juice when you get down here. Anyway, so guys, explain
This is what we're talking about. Not private label dropshipping, steroids. That's what
explain what. So guys, those of you guys who have a lot of questions on YouTube, give us 15 minutes or so. Explain what's the deal. What's up, Kevin? Kevin is always on our fucking lives. Big up to Kevin.
Kevin, big shout out to you, my man. Big shout out.
What is Quasi Joseph? Oh shit! Quasi went to secondary school with me. What's up, Quasi? Nigga.
Yo,
You need to come to Nicaragua. Anyway, so what is this masterclass that you guys are starting tomorrow?
All right, guys. So we are going to be launching our masterclass tomorrow. So we get tons and tons of emails. I know he gets tons of emails. I get tons of emails. We get messages on Facebook all day long. And it's basically people asking us what private label dropshipping is. How do you do it? Guys, this masterclass is going to explain it all, tell you exactly how to get it done. if you have no idea what private label dropshipping is and how to go about doing it by the time you leave the masterclass, then you don't deserve to sell on Amazon.
Okay, but so the masterclass is something separate. Is it live? What is?
All right, so we'll be hosting live masterclasses and then having replays of said masterclasses. Yeah. So, you know, we're gonna have the link set up for you guys. You could jump in, you know, and schedule your time. You know, so as you guys,
and these are not for your students. This is something separate.
No, this is something separate.
Yeah,
this is for the
separate.
people that may not know what private label dropshipping is, who may have a lot of questions. They want to know like how much money our students make. They want to know what they're going to be getting, you know, from us as mentors, you know, the whole shebang, because there's a ton of questions. You know, I'm pretty sure they ask you all day long, what are they going to get out of this? Like, what do I get for, you know, joining the course? What do you do for me? You know, how much money can I make, this and that? And even though the results.
So let's have a kind of mock masterclass today.
There we go.
Okay, so first of all, guys, if you look at the description, there's a link to the Two Dudes channel. There's a link to their free giveaway. There's a link to the free Facebook group. There's a link to their full course. So check that shit out in the description. Quasi Joseph, if you want to learn this shit, get a fucking ticket to Nicaragua and you can live with me for free. I have 2 houses here. Ken Castell, Diashini has no limit. And so what if you had to explain what private label dropshipping is? What's the quickest way you can? What the fuck is private label dropshipping?
That's a pretty interesting question, right? So essentially, and we're going to be going over a lot. Sorry, no, sprayed on you. Say don't spray. Had a little bit of Gatorade in my mouth still, apparently. But essentially, private label dropshipping is you're acting like kind of like a middleman. So you're the focal point with your store, and you list these items for sale, whatever items they may be. You have a brand, you can call it ABC Company or whatever. And then what you do is you find these products through a supplier. It could be, in the United States, it could be in China, it could be anywhere, really. And once you find that set of products, you communicate with the supplier and make sure that you guys are on the same page. You list those products on the store with your brand in front of it, ABC Company or whatever you want to call it. And then a customer comes to you, places an order, you place an order with the supplier, they ship directly to the customer.
And why private label? I know the answer to the fucking question.
But they don't. So private label keeps you within Amazon's terms of service. So now you can make a lot of money doing retail arbitrage, but that's against Amazon terms of service. So you might be able to make a ton of cash, tons of cash.
No long-term game.
End up getting shut down. Now with private label drop shipping, that's completely within Amazon's terms of service. You have nothing to worry about, and Amazon will leave you alone. You'll be able to make thousands and thousands of dollars every single month, and nobody will even think twice about it.
All right, so let me explain something. The reason why I have these guys on my channel, we missed last week, but the reason why I have these guys on my channel almost every fucking week is because I lived in this box where Amazon dropshipping was a short-term thing. I lived in this box where eBay dropshipping was a short-term thing. When I say short-term, 10 years, 5 to 10 years, right? I've been doing it for 6 years. This idea that you could drop ship, build a brand, build a business that you could fucking sell is huge. So it's weird. Like I feel like I'm fucking saying the same thing every week because I am, but I want to get this in the fucking head of all the guys watching this. This is crazy. This is like Two Dudes. I watch you guys' videos and I feel I am more excited about this shit than you guys. Because, and I think so because you guys make a lot of money working. You guys are making a lot of money drop shipping. You guys grind it through, build this thing. So in your mind it's normal. I've been making money at home and online since the end of 2005. And there was always like, I've sold a little blog for like 30, 40 grand in the past. But the ability to now build a business that could be worth millions and build physical products without manufacturing is fucking mind-blowing. And that's what I think people don't understand. So let me just look really quick. Blah, blah, blah. There's a couple of people commenting like, Guys, 45 you motherfuckers watching this video, like the shit. These two motherfuckers here are doing something. That's why I have them all the time. They're doing something that no one else on YouTube is doing. And like, okay, if one of you guys find someone that has as detailed course as these guys and are doing private label drop shipping, I will buy a course and give it to you, motherfucker. Yeah. Because the opportunity that we have here is enormous. So let me just make another kind of two announcements here. So the two dudes and a lot of people I've interviewed on my YouTube channel are all going to be in Nicaragua on the 26th of October. So if you motherfuckers want to just show up in Nicaragua and meet up with us, you can. Secondly, the basis. So if you look, my videos are going to be changing. I'm a partner in this co-working space, pretty much the best co-working space in Nicaragua. A lot of Chinese companies have manufacturers here in Nicaragua, but Nicaraguans don't understand e-commerce enough to produce a product and ship to the US, ship to Amazon FBA. I am using these guys' course as a basis of a platform that we're building to teach Nicaraguan manufacturers to sell on Amazon. Like I had that conversation with Rico before Dan came. So I'm sure Dan is like, what the fuck? We're going to be Nicaraguan. You didn't even know that shit yet. But you have to understand that what these guys are doing are going to change the lives of fucking Nicaraguans. Nicaragua is the second poorest country in the hemisphere. Guys here are producing amazing products that they don't understand how to ship to Amazon FBA. They don't understand Amazon. So I'm using these guys' training to help poor motherfuckers in Nicaragua produce products here and ship to Amazon FBA. Right? Like, dude, I can get a snakeskin wallet, like real snakeskin, in Nicaragua for like 75 cents.
What? Oh, I'm buying all types of stuff.
Mark, how about you go?
I can get hammocks for like $2. Stuff that like sells on Amazon for a lot more and quickly. So what we're doing, what I plan to do with you, when you guys come down here, we may do a presentation to like some politicians and shit. But like what you guys are doing is fucking amazing. Anyway, so we covered what private label dropshipping is. How are the students doing in your class? Like I've seen people jumped onto our lives and only like I haven't had one negative like comment or review in the lives. How are students dealing with the training? Are people selling? Are people building a brand? What's going on in the training right now? What's going on in the private group?
So if you got, well, some of you guys probably are not in the Facebook group, whether that's the Honest Dropshippers group, plug, you should get in there, or the Amazon Domination crew, plug, y'all should get in there. Man, they're selling like crazy. One of our students, Jonathan, so, little backstory on him. He actually,
next live, get a student on the call.
That'd be sick.
Yo, I think we can do that. We got a couple people here local. I'll see if I can bring Cleasley up.
I didn't even know that.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so we have Jonathan, right? So Jonathan almost dropped the course because he was like, I don't know. It just seems like so many moving parts. He started selling this month. So he sat down and was like, look, teach me, coach me. I'm ready. Just this month alone, $6,500.
And this is
3 weeks.
Is he local? Is he someone remote?
If you guys have been in a group, like you've seen his results, he is on it.
Where is he from?
I'd have to take a look. I'm not sure.
No, I just asked because I don't want you guys have people local and people remote.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to think if they're in Pennsylvania, they get special treatment and they make more money.
Doesn't happen that way.
Nah, not even. But everyone who started selling is making money. Like if you go to the course and you get in a students group, everybody in there is doing well. They all have their products going. They've all started their LLCs. They got their business structure set up. Like Dan made it to the point where all these guys come in, they get their businesses set up right out the gate, and they start selling. Like I have hundreds of products up for people to pick from to start selling, and it's just to help them out when they're doing product research, because you're not going to be an expert in product research day one. So I give all those products so that way you can start selling and then continue learning the process. So it's like, hey, I'm making money at the same time and I'm learning how to do product research to add more products. So you can't fail. If you fail with this, you come into the course and you fail, you literally didn't try.
Because you didn't try. Yeah.
That doesn't even, hold on. Look at the shit. The Jack Pittman. There's some fucking troll who made a called Jack Pittman loves your BBC. And he's commenting. Anyway, so I think what is interesting. So Kevin, I got your email. Kevin sent me an email showing his sales on Amazon because he sold $2,000 doing the retail arbitrage on Amazon. So I think it's interesting that you guys have a guy doing $6,500.
A lot of students do $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 their first month.
Yep.
Like it's not uncommon.
It's like clockwork.
And with how many listings? With how many products?
How many?
A lot of them don't have that many products. Like they literally take maybe 6 or 7 of the products that we have up. And I mean, they'll have child listings. So the parent listing is the main listing. So it'll be like this shirt or this t-shirt or this hoodie or these pair of pants or whatever. And there'll be different styles underneath them, styles and size. And they just list those. So they'll have 6 or 7 parent listings and then just list those and start making money.
Yep.
And these parent listings are stuff that, so guys, those of you guys who are asking things about fucking eBay dropshipping, keep that for tomorrow, another video. These guys, we're focused on private label dropshipping on Amazon. And they have a small group of guys making bank. Link in the description to the free group, free training, the paid training. The biggest value that these guys add for the paid training is the fact that they work, one, they give you guys items to list immediately, and 2, they're there in the group, right? Like I charge $1,000 to $1,200 for my inner circle. So people who I work with closely, I only do 10 people every 30 days, every 3 months, 90 days. But these guys are selling a fucking course and have the balls to actually help each person. Like that is fucking nuts. What's up, Edwin? Giovanni, I'm sorry, I can't answer any eBay dropshipping questions today. I really apologize. And whoever's the troll that Jack Pittman loves your BBC, I hope BBC is the TV station.
BBC.
I mean, we do the best we can for you guys, man. Like we honestly want all of our students to be successful. Mm-hmm. And that's why we're up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning answering your questions. Like we'll answer your questions throughout the day. Like I'm telling you, if you guys see our group, we're on it all the time. Like every morning I answer questions and drop a video in the students every single morning, like clockwork. It doesn't matter if it's, Sunday, Monday, whatever. Before I get, I head out the door, I answer all the questions, I drop a video because you guys may not be the only ones with that question. There may be someone else that has a question that just doesn't want to ask it because they feel that it may be a stupid question. And there's no stupid questions. The only stupid question is one that's not answered.
Exactly. And
so Giovanni, I've been dropshipping on Amazon for about almost 2 years now. And I went through these guys' stuff and I'm now starting to upload products. The private drop label, you guys wait, but like part of the process is starting a whole different account and a different corporation so you could build a brand and potentially sell the brand. What the fuck? Why are there two? Anyway,
I'm the real deal.
What is the most common question asked by you guys, by the students in you guys' group?
Product research.
Not only that, but how much money does it take to actually
start
to get started? And the simple answer is when we set off and started with FBA first. We thought there might be a better way to do it. FBA takes a significant amount of money depending on the product and how much you need to ship into Amazon. Whereas the only amount of money that you actually need to invest is when a customer places an order and you got to plan for growth, which is, a little bit difficult in the beginning. I think one of the guys said that he listed too many products and ran out of money. That's
That's retail arbitrage.
He did that.
He did that.
There was someone in a group still doing retail arbitrage.
That'll definitely happen. But to get started, realistically, $1,200 at the most.
Yeah, I mean, you can start with a few $100s.
A few $100. Yeah, absolutely.
You could literally start with a few $100 and be up and running.
Yeah, and it's pacing yourself is the biggest key, and that's what we preach in our course, and again, what we'll preach in the masterclass.
Yeah. So, and yes, it costs money to privately. Like Medina, we're gonna have the masterclass starting tomorrow for you guys to help you out to explain all this, but you're thinking of Amazon FBA, and that's something completely different. We are FBA sellers because we find products that sell really well and then convert them. We don't just sit there and go FBA right off the bat. William, the average profit margin, a good private label profit margin is roughly 30 to 40% true profit after all expenditures, and that's what Dan
mentioned. This is drop shipping. This is not when you go to FBA.
Yeah, so this is just drop shipping. So Dan makes sure our store overall is 30 to 40% profit. True profit, that's after all expenses, everything. Like if we didn't use any software, it'd probably be 45 to 50%.
Yeah.
Just because we know how to price our products. Like it's not that hard. Jonathan, he has I think a 35% profit margin, if I'm not mistaken.
For somebody that just started.
And this is someone who literally just started. He just started, last month. He's only been selling for 3 weeks. And he already is at a 35% profit margin. We didn't
even start off at that. We were saying around the 15 to 20% because we didn't really know how to price accordingly and what people were willing to spend and how to differentiate. And there's a lot of the stuff that, again, we cover in the course and masterclass that'll help you when you start listing products. That, and like Rico said earlier, another one is product research. That's obviously his domain, but that's the one of the biggest fears among people getting into it is I don't really know what to list. Well, we help you out with that.
Okay, so Brandon, if you sign up for the SU trial, we'll get you signed up tonight on the morning. Profit margin, patience. So can you do your course without FBA? So the purpose of this course is to not start doing FBA. It's to do drop shipping. Now you can decide if to continue drop shipping or if to convert to FBA. If you want to be financially responsible, my suggestion would be drop ship, save a certain amount of money and get into FBA. But if you would just want to make bank and party and lose your mind and spend money I did for 4 years, you could do that also. But now I'm saving my money to get a private island. So I'm stopping the whole, I will drink whiskey on a Tuesday, but I'm stopping the party.
On Tuesday.
Diane, what's to stop the account from getting suspended for inauthentic or counterfeit claims? You're not selling counterfeit stuff.
Yeah, you.
You're not. Yeah. So we go over all this stuff. You don't sell any of that inauthentic stuff. Trust us on that. We will make sure that you don't.
Yeah.
In a couple sentences, can you explain the business model? Okay, so private label dropshipping is not retail arbitrage. You're not going to big box retailers. You are selling your own products. You're going directly to the supplier and having the supplier ship it. Okay. Yes, Mr. Medina, we do cover FBA. FBA is in there. We tell you what to do, how to do it, all the shipping templates, where to go to get your packaging all done, and your freight forwarding
shipping
and stuff
templates.
Like that. So you're basically getting 2 courses in one.
Yeah.
And what is the cost? What is the cost of the course? The full price? You guys have a payment plan as well?
Yeah. So the full course is $597, or you can do 3 monthly payments of $247. Guys, we charge roughly $200 an hour to sit down and consult with us for any type of engineering problem.
So why the fuck? Yeah. Outside of some fairy tale bullshit, okay, so this is what I think is interesting when we get, so if you guys who follow me notice, right? A lot of the guys that I interview, Paul, the 2 dudes, Tom, Becky, who else is on there? Tyler, Matt. These guys are not marketers. A lot of times marketers come, lease a Lamborghini, sell you some bullshit course. It's not in depth, just to make you money. My whole goal one of my main goals with my channel, one of my main goals with the channel that we're about to launch is not be in this pure marketing bullshit. So I think it's very interesting that you guys have jobs that make 6 figures, figured out some drop shipping stuff, and are now trying to get into this YouTube marketing game and adding more value than these cunts that are out there. Yeah, I'm sorry, I fucking curse, right? Like, Rico, you didn't watch that video. I made a video today, like, I'm gonna stop cursing. Motherfucker, I'm not like that's. I hope my kid says fuck as his first word. Like
whiskey on a Tuesday.
Whiskey on a Tuesday.
Exactly. All right. So how are you doing on your main account?
Is that to us or is that to you?
I'm just looking at questions to see if there's any value. So guys, what questions do you have for the two dudes?
Yeah, dude, ask us, man. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you guys out.
Yeah, we run a combined 3 stores. Our first store is the one that we started out a while ago, is anywhere between $375 and $500, depending on exactly how much we, how much it depends if we juice our PPC during the holidays, and depending on what we can get the product from our suppliers, because prices adjust. But yeah, it flips between our lowest would probably say after we leveled out about $375, our highest about $500,000 a year. Sorry.
So you have to do a lot of you'll be juicing your PPC.
Yeah,
you'll be juicing PPC at that point,
and you'll know when to juice it.
Dude, yeah, we help with the LLC.
Yes,
Dan makes sure that you get set up. Like, this man knows he makes sure we don't go to prison.
Yes, I do.
I don't want to go to prison.
Claim to fame.
Yeah, like if it was left up to me, we'd be kissing soap bars and all this other stuff.
Soap and a rope, baby. Soap and a rope.
So what do you need to start drop shipping on Amazon? All right, so to do our method, private label drop shipping, you need to have a professional Amazon sellers account, because you'll be banned. Well, I can't say banned, but you won't have the ability to list certain things. Okay. If you have a free account, you'll be banned from certain categories. Like, you won't be able to do it. And believe me, you don't want that. You'll need a product research tool. We prefer AMZ Scout Pro. That's what we love. That's something that I really enjoy. It's
link in the description, motherfuckers. Look at AMZ Scout Pro,
guys. And then you obviously would just need to find suppliers, which is something that we help you with. So realistically, that's all you need. Now, there's other software that we use to make sure that we stay
analytics and
stuff like that. Yes.
Automation software and all that stuff, which we cover in the course. But really, all you need is your account, your UPC codes, product research software, start selling. Done and done. And all that stuff's a relatively minimal cost.
Potential profit. So typically, our students are doing anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 a month in pure profit.
That's starting off the bat. That doesn't account for growth. When you're looking at growth potential, once you get to the point where Amazon kind of limits you due to with their algorithm to kind of gate you until you can get to a certain level to prove that you're taking care of your customers, and then once they start ungating you more and more and more, you'll see more and more growth. I mean, we hit it pretty hard.
All right, guys, I have an idea. Do me a favor. My email is mark@dsgenie.com. I want you guys to share this video on I'm gonna put my email in the fucking chat. So I want you guys to share this video on any social media platform, and then email me a link to the video, email me where you shared it, and I will choose someone out of the people that sent me the email, and I will fucking pay the two dudes for a course and give you guys for free. We didn't plan this. So maybe after the video, I could ask the dudes hey, don't let me pay for it. Maybe I can give you guys for free. But
you're paying. No, you're paying.
Guys, share this fucking video. Email me the link to where you shared it. And out of those people, I will choose and you get a free course from the two dudes.
Yep. We'll give you a course for free. What with your course, is it the same as selling Nike? No, Mr. Medina, it is not. You got to be in the course to get all the good stuff, but it's not. If you're trying to sell Nikes and stuff like that, you're screwing up. Don't do it.
So are people really selling Nike?
They're not knockoff, man. They're trying to sell knockoff Nikes.
Inauthenticity again. That's,
inauthenticity claims.
If you have somebody that can get you true to the true Nike shoe that you want to sell.
Like I do.
You can, but just know that if a customer receives it and makes an inauthenticity claim, that you are, going.
You got to verify.
You're going down the wrong path.
Yep. So
UPC codes.
UPC codes. No, UPC codes are not only for FBA. We go over that inside the course specifically. A lot of people think that for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's not true. You need UPC codes if you're doing any kind of private labeling. So
yeah, whatever.
So guys, there's 59 of you guys watching this shit. Like my shit. These guys, Dan, how long did you drive to be on this fucking live?
No, a little over an hour again.
Yep.
Jesus fuck. And you drive, sorry, Jesus Christ. And you drive back home after the live, like tonight?
Yep, driving home after this.
So guys, like, you have to understand, I do this shit full time. These guys also put out this content and the course and find some sort of space to do these live. So like my shit. And in the description, there's a link to their channel. There's a link to the free course, a link to the group, a link to the paid course as well. So check out what's going on in the description.
Yep. This way it's Shopify. Guys, Shopify, we're Shopify sellers. So we were, before we stopped our store a few months back, we had been selling on Shopify for years. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm telling you, this is how it goes with Shopify. So you're going to see all these young kids in their Lamborghinis and all this stuff talking about how Shopify drop shipping is the truth. About 3 years ago, get away with that crap. Now you are going to spend so much money with paid traffic that it's not even worth it. You will be lucky to even break even. More often than not, you're done. You're not making any money. E-Man, if you're making a lot of money, why are you selling the course?
Get that question quite a bit.
Yeah. So why are we selling the course? Because our time is valuable. So our students are making $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 their first month. So think of it this way: we have the keys to $100,000 business, and we're like, all right, we're going to give you the keys to this $100,000 business. You just have to pay for it. Yeah. What do you feel that $100,000 business is worth?
Yeah, it's more or less about providing value and charging for that value. I mean, it's never about, you make them, if you made $1 million a year, why would you want to make more money? We get, and it's a fair question.
It is a fair question. We're not
trying to bash you or anything, but it's, what if we didn't have stable jobs? There's a very good chance that we probably wouldn't be able to do what we need to do.
I make $20,000 a month drop shipping on eBay. I make $50,000 a month selling DSGD. Why would I sell DSGD? Because I make a fucking boatload of money. Why would I drop ship on eBay? Because I make a fucking boatload of money. We're fucking entrepreneurs. My goal with eBay is to put the products that people want to sell. My goal with DSGD is to add value to people to pay for it. So I don't think there's a reason to have an excuse why I want to be rich as fuck, or why I want to make money off of the hard work that I put in to figure some shit out. And these guys have figured some shit out that I've never seen anywhere else on the internet. And that's why I bring them and share their expertise and their hard work with the audience. No, it's not free, but if you went to fucking college, it is not free.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right? Like, you get a money back guarantee. These guys give you a time. We're all fucking professionals. I might be the least professional out of the three, but who gives a fuck? But these guys have figured out something to give you guys the opportunity to build $1 million business with maybe a couple $100. So that's my argument for this shit. Because I have to show you guys the value added, because these guys are on my platform as well. I would never. So these guys who are trolling me with this Jack Pittman shit, right? I would not. I tried really, 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 really hard not to waste you guys' time or money. I would not bring someone on there that's full of shit. If I do, I will make a follow-up video, be like, this nigga is full of shit. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think there needs to be an excuse for charging for the information. All we're doing here is giving you guys exactly the value add, the opportunity here, and that's it. And maybe one day you can come visit me on my private island. If you're making enough money.
Mr. Medina, no, the course cannot be manned by VAs because when you sign up for the course, you sign an NDA. You cannot share the information with anyone unless you want us to sue you.
Yeah, everything in the course is copyrighted. So when you purchase the course, you agree to the terms of not disclosing the content within the course, meaning sharing it with other people. So
sorry, bro.
But
wait,
if your question
did this Thai dude buy the course, or he just full of shit?
Bought the course, man.
Yeah, man.
Did he finally buy it?
Yeah.
I don't trust that motherfucker, so I'm just putting that shit out there. Ty, fuck you.
But yo, man, ask your questions, guys. Like, yo, we're here for you. Like, we are here to make sure you guys make money. That's why we stay up so late. That's why we're always doing YouTube videos. That's why we're always in a Facebook group. That's why we always answer your questions. Like, if you get an answer from us, it's not from a message bot. It's not from a VA handling emails and stuff like that. It's literally from us. Like, we talk to you guys the same as anyone else. You can hit us up on our personal Facebooks. Everyone does. Yeah. Everyone hits us up on our personal Facebook all the time.
You're not getting that kind of attention from anybody.
Oh, the takedown orders? Yeah, Mr. Medina. You can definitely have a VA handle your orders.
Yeah, that's what I was going to cover. I was thinking that maybe that's what he meant. Okay. So shifting to virtual assistants, believe me, you're going to need to, especially if you start this business on your own. You're absolutely going to need to eventually, get at least one or two to help you out. I would, highly suggest, like we did, I manage the business, always manage your own business, but stuff about placing orders and marking things shipped and any of those medial tasks, we would definitely recommend getting a VA once you get comfortable.
Dan will tell you, I mean, we were still helping students. I was placing orders. It took like 2-3 hours.
Oh my God. How much? No, we were spending holy smokes.
Because when we first started, it took maybe like an hour or two. And then as we kept growing, it was taking 2-3 hours.
It's too much.
Just to place orders. Just to place orders and make sure everything was good and input, orders and all, and make sure things were marked shipped and then go through, handle returns and stuff. Like, once you start making a lot of money, you're going to need a VA.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Look in the description. There's these guys' YouTube channel. Subscribe to that shit. The course, the free course, the group. Check that shit out. These two motherfuckers are going to be in Nicaragua on the 26th of October. Ty, bring your young ass down here if you want to network. Fucking Matt is going to be here. Tom, Tyler. I don't think Becky's going to make it. Darius is here.
I don't know she better make it.
So, Ty, if you want to be down here, do some collab videos. We'll rent a yacht. I have a mansion we'll be in. I have a couple. I have photographers, videographers. Any of you guys that want to network with us, if you want to travel to Nicaragua on the 26th of October, you can. If not, subscribe to these guys' YouTube channel, buy the course in description, and yeah, let's get in. Let's give them a couple moments. I'm tired as fuck. It's 8 o'clock. I've been up since 3:30. So yeah, we'll take a few more minutes of questions, and I can finish my second double of fucking whiskey.
It's been one of those days.
Dude, today is so
Go ahead, Carito. Ask.
Yeah, ask all the questions you guys have.
I'm trying to make $1 million profit next year, and these
$1 million.
Nah, I'm still on the fucking live.
What you drinking?
Ty, I'm drinking Johnny Walker on the rocks.
That'll put some hair on your chest. God,
yeah, that will definitely put hair on your chest.
You can't drink that shit at your age in the US, so bring your ass to Nicaragua.
Oof.
Yeah, what's your all right? Yeah, we're not doing eBay stuff on this live, my man.
Yeah, no eBay stuff.
Yeah, I'm the eBay guard, but we're not answering eBay questions here today. So let me give you some stats, right? Amazon gets a little over 56 million unique visitors a month. eBay gets about 26 or 27. But Amazon has 1 million sellers. eBay has 15 million sellers. So the amount of traffic that you get on Amazon is double, and the amount of the competition is less than 10%. So the upside is insane. So the opportunity you have here is ridiculous. Anyway, I started following you, Mark. Okay.
There we go. Ken, can't wait to see you in the course, man. You'll be making money just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're the top student of the month, man, you get a free iPad. We give away iPads every month, by the way. So top students, they get a free iPad. And every quarter, we give away a MacBook Pro for the dude who's crushing it. You know, so if you're crushing it, like we started fourth quarter. So October to the end of December, whichever student is crushing it, they're getting a free MacBook Pro.
Yeah,
so guys, if you guys start now, that is like cheating because it is fucking fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make more money in the next 3 months than you will ever make in 3 months until next year. So if you don't jump in and start making money in e-commerce now, you're pretty much a big old testicle.
And no, private label does not necessarily mean create your own logos. We get that a lot, actually. Private label is your own product, your own brand. We go over that in the course. Believe it, you do not have to have your own logos and stuff like that. Now, when you start doing FBA, you will want your own logos and that good jazz. Why am I speaking? I'm talking to him. I don't know what you're doing. I'm talking to him, Mike. I'm staring at him. We have never had a student get banned for doing this, man.
Ever.
In
the course, we cover a bunch of mishaps and misnomers about private label dropshipping, and then all of the stuff that we ran into when we first started doing it, we cover in the course to kind of prevent our students from making the same mistakes we did.
Yeah, like we try to make sure you guys are covered in all aspects, man. You know, like we're so confident in what we teach and that you guys can make money that we literally give away product suggestions. Like I'm always updating the product list. We give away iPads every month, and we give away MacBook Pros. Like,
and then we do random giveaways in between. We'll give out games, gift cards, whatever.
PlayStation. Like we literally give stuff away because we're that confident in what we teach.
Yeah.
Like we're not just some gurus driving Lamborghinis and jumping on private jets and stuff like that. Like we're actually want you guys to be successful, and we do whatever it takes for that to happen.
Yeah, when you send us an email or you hit us up on Facebook, we're talking in the group as two dudes. The handle, it's me or Rico. Like we're not handing this task off to other people. We are the people with the knowledge. We are the ones that can answer.
Dude, don't make excuses for we rich. We may take some helicopters when y'all get down here. So I don't want to say we're not driving Lambo. These niggas driving Lamborghinis in the US are paying like $2,400 to like $3,000 a month on a lease. I could kind of wipe my ass with $3,000 and not lose my mind. So like, you have to understand the whole. This is real fucking value, guys. Sorry that we're older than these 20-year-old motherfuckers, but we put in the work and figure some shit out to add value for these motherfuckers, right? Ty, bring your ass down to Nicaragua on the 26th of October. He bought your course, right? The Thai dude bought your course.
Greg, how many items do you typically teach to post in order to make a decent profit every month? We tell that to our students. But believe me, it's not near as many as you're thinking it is. It's not hundreds or thousands, like not even remotely close. Not even close, dude. You can make
how long does it take to list an item?
Another thing that you want to consider is, we do get that, question a lot about, the whole, fancy cars, exotic cars, all that crap. At the end of the day, me and him are both, relatively intelligent. We like to think we are. And most of the money that even though could go towards something like a Lamborghini, McLaren, whatever, we choose to take that money and reinvest in our businesses. And we also reinvest in new ventures. So funding other small businesses, funding other ventures that we choose to do.
Real estate,
that's an entrepreneur
franchises.
mindset. Yes.
No, but Dan, you have a nice car.
Yeah, we have nice vehicles.
Yeah, we have nice cars.
But, what benefit does the students or potential students have by us driving around in an exotic vehicle? That doesn't sell you the idea of you could potentially reach this goal yourself. And maybe the people that drink the juice will believe that. And it does, like Ty said, it could make you money, but that's not why we're in this space.
Yeah, like we make plenty of money with our day jobs. Like, and that's the difference between these gurus. So what we always say is look at these gurus, right? Look at the skill set that they have. If let's say the internet went down. These guys wouldn't be able to do anything because they couldn't sell their course. They couldn't try to market to you through Instagram or YouTube or any of that. If Amazon went away today, if Jeff Bezos shut Amazon down, if Shopify went away, if eBay went away, we're still engineers at the end of the day. We're still going to have jobs. We can still make our money. The rest of these gurus that you guys are following, not so much.
Yeah, Ty, you're right. People are materialistic. That's absolutely true.
And that's fine. You know, like, look, I'm not saying anything against Lamborghinis. Like, yes,
No,
we will have supercars probably in the next year or so.
I plan to buy a Bentley next year because I have a child.
Yeah.
I need a back seat. Even if they're 2 doors, I need a back seat. So when I buy a Bentley next year, you guys could sit and
owning an exotic and owning nice things and dressing in the stuff that you couldn't dress in before and taking lavish vacations and, you know, doing stuff like that. But, you know, instead of us being the people that, you know, do it the traditional route of marketing our goods to sell something, we'd rather market our knowledge to sell something. And if that means that we, you know, it's less growth, less quick, it really doesn't matter to us, because at the end of the day, our goal is to get people into our course, to teach them our methods, to turn them into 6-figure sellers as a primary, secondary, or tertiary source of income. Yeah. That has been our goal from the outset.
Let me kind of follow up on what Dan said, right? Selling reality is very difficult.
Yeah.
But you have to understand this. I almost want to buy a Lamborghini to be like, okay, buy my shit, and I'd be like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, we put in the work, we grind through this shit and figure stuff out. And that's how many, okay, let me ask you a personal question. How many refunds have you guys had to do on the course?
Maybe 2 so far, and that was just because the first person ran out of money. Like they ran into some financial hardships and they couldn't, you know, continue. They couldn't overcome it. So, you know, they didn't have the money to start drop shipping. Like something happened with their mom or something along those lines. And I'm like, look, you know, it's perfectly fine. We'll refund you so you can take care of your family. And that was a local person, so we knew the story. Like this was a legit, you know, story. So she was local. She had some things to handle. And then there was another guy. His English wasn't all that great, so we had to refund him because he's like, I don't understand the course. I'm like, well, dude, we speak English. Yeah. And he's like, you need to make it in Punjab. I was like, bro, I don't know Punjabi. Yeah. I don't speak Punjabi. I'm not about to make
That's funny. My first wife was Punjabi. So, but yeah, so guys, you have to understand, like, this whole game, there are a lot of people playing this game with just footage, just like an image, right? The reason why I have these interviews with these guys, the reason why I have these long videos is so that we can go deep, so you guys can be sure about what you're getting into. So anyway, let's see exactly knowledge. What time is it? You want to take a couple more questions before? Yeah, how long have we been on this? 40 minutes?
Yeah. Yo, Pravin, thanks, man. Yo, Pravin's in the course, man. Pravin to tell you all about it. You know, we're always available to him. He's asked tons of questions.
Yep, tons.
You know, knowledge is definitely longevity, man. Like yes, it would be much easier and more lucrative if we just went and rented some Lambos for the weekend, drove them around, shot some ads, and was like, yo, look what you can do on Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, but imagine what the fuck your kids are going to say when they see those videos and they're like, but Dad, we don't have $1 million.
Dad, we don't have that. We don't have a Lamborghini. Like, you know, granted, in a couple months, yes, I'm going to go out and buy another car. All right. Like, so I'm not buying a Lamborghini. I'm probably, you know, Dan has a GTR. I'm probably going to go buy my GTR. It's about time.
Yeah, it is about time. Now, you need to get on the train, baby. Gravy train.
But see, I could have bought this car beforehand. Like I have 2 cars already. I have my Focus RS. I have an Evo 10, you know, a built Evo 10 at that. And, you know, I'm
what type of horsepower does that thing have?
On E85 should make a little bit under 500 wheel.
Jesus Christ.
You know, and I like driving a lot. I'm a big track guy. I'm a big car guy. So is Dan. You know, this is something that we love. We don't necessarily need Lamborghinis to be happy.
No. Yeah, but don't you think it's strange that these guys lease Lamborghinis with like a 500-mile-a-month limit and don't get to drive it? Yeah. Like if I got a Lamborghini, I want to drive that shit.
Yeah,
Carito, nah, man. Like, look, our time is very, very valuable, dude. Like, we would love to help everyone out who asked of us. But the problem is, like, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, then why would we want to invest in you? Yeah. You know, that's the hard part. It's like we want to help as many people as humanly possible. But when we have people, you know, like Kevin and Pravin and Jonathan and Daniel and all these other people that are looking to us to provide value and help them and help them make money, like we can't, you know, we can't sell ourselves short and be like, all right, we're going to give you this for free when these people are paying us to teach them.
You got to look at it kind of Mark really hit the nail on the head. Look at college.
Yeah.
College holds the keys to what some people consider success. It doesn't mean that you have to go to college. It's a secondary form of education. It's furthering your education. The only time they ever let kids go to school for free is if they're either on a full ride for an academic scholarship, meaning that they're extremely smart, or they're on a sports scholarship, at least here in the United States. And most of the other time you're paying full price for the course. And it's, what do you value your education at? You're like, I think my education's worth $50,000. When you sign your forms to go to college, you're making an actual personal investment for that $50,000, saying I am going to pay $50,000 to get that piece of paper that says I'm knowledgeable to get a job. And it's like,
let me tell you guys something that would kind of put things in perspective. I've had Destiny for 3 years. I've given Destiny for free to maybe it's somewhere between 40 and 50 people. And one person out of those 40 or 50 people have made money. And out of the people that paid for Destiny, there's a very high percentage that made money.
Yep.
And I span my wheel. I'm like, if I needed it, I would make money. If I give it to certain people, I'll make money. But people just don't value stuff. It's so sad. So outside of you paying for like the value that these guys put in, you have to understand, like, I've put in hundreds of hours figuring out eBay dropshipping. These guys, between the both of them, between product research and pay-per-click, have put in hundreds of hours. The purpose of you guys paying is not to buy a fucking Lamborghini. It's to skip, it's a skip in front of the line. So if I'm in a long line to buy something and I could pay some money to skip 200 hours of work, I would pay it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not, and these guys, and it's interesting because the fact that these guys do one-on-one stuff, answer questions, give you guys things to sell, they stand behind the product. Like, you have to, we come on YouTube every week. I come on YouTube every day. These guys go on YouTube a couple times a week, standing behind the hard work that they did and what they've learned to teach to you guys. And I don't want to be here preaching, but for fuck's sake, like, what the fuck else do you want?
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's true. We actually update our course pretty much all the time. Like, we're always updating the course and make sure that it's relevant, that it's fresh. Like, that's just something that we have to do. I mean, we don't want you guys to get into something that's old and outdated and doesn't work. Like, we make sure that everything we teach you works. Like, it works.
Yeah, and we're Amazon sellers as well, and we drop, constant knowledge bombs. We get emails from Amazon, we share with the group, and other, fellow, students in the group, share, pertinent information as well. So, it's kind of like a giant family.
Yeah. I mean, the students are helping each other out. They go, so like in some cases, like Ray and Jonathan, the people that are really crushing it, they'll answer the questions for you. So they network. It's almost like a mastermind within a mastermind, so some of the questions that you guys don't want to ask us, you guys can ask of each other. Do we ever snipe a seller and see you selling hundreds of thousands of an item, but your margin is not? Sometimes, man, sometimes we do, but realistically, like I do all the product research. I follow trends. I see what, other people are selling. I don't necessarily snipe their stuff though. College teaches you to get a job just over broke.
I've actually never heard that before.
that is something different.
And honestly, and when you look at it, I know we're not going to take over the discussion with it. College is what you make of it. Me and him both went to college. We have degrees, and we have excellent jobs that pay great money. But not everybody can. It depends on what your passion is. It depends on what you go for. And college varies. Some you could spend a very little amount of money. Some you could spend a lot. It depends on what you make of it. If you think college is junk. Maybe you didn't have a good experience, or,
Sure.
I mean, it's fine, and college isn't the only solution to making money. You don't have to go to college, but, we chose to do it to gain, a sustainable form of income right off the bat.
Yeah. We make $100,000 at our day
I have a master's in mathematics. I can't hate on college. I apologize.
What do you have for someone that sold on Amazon before that has done FBA and you really just want tips or ideas? FBA is definitely a bonus for you, like Ty said. Private label drop shipping is the easiest way to get started on Amazon. Like if you didn't make a lot of money with FBA, it's probably because your product wasn't all that great. Private label drop shipping, you don't have to worry about that because you're going to have plenty of products and make plenty of money.
And you're not fronting the money, for the products right up front. You're, backloading the money for products that would eventually get ordered. So you're being able to test those products is the biggest key.
Yep. So we can tell you a couple things right off the bat. Don't sell anything ingestible and don't sell anything that you apply to your skin.
Yeah.
Those are 2 tips for free.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Amazon will require you to have a material data safety sheet. So
MSDS.
You need an MDSS.
MSDS.
Yep, MSDS,
it's
material
okay.
safety data sheet. That's it, yeah. But anyway, you'll need one because those products, anything that's ingestible, like let's say you get a bad batch, someone could die and you could get sued something hardcore.
Yeah.
Or makeup, someone has an allergic reaction and their face starts melting
Anything
off.
with batteries,
batteries, stuff like that. Yeah, dude. Like, is it hard to start selling on the U.S. market if you live outside the U.S.? No, there's a few other steps. We can help you with some of that, but we don't go over every little detail. If you're in a Eurozone, chances are you won't have to get another bank account. You just have to set up a U.S. LLC and you'll be fine. Now you'll probably also have to have a forwarding address in the U.S. to get those returns sent back to you if you choose so. We recommend just letting your customers keep them and getting a partial refund from your suppliers.
Yeah. And the amount of returns that you're going to get anyway, we usually keep our returns around 5 to, sometimes it's as bad as 10%, but usually between the 2.5 to 5% range, which is, when you think about retail, is pretty incredible.
Let's see. Are the products you sell need to be ungated by Amazon? It depends on which category you're selling in.
If I sell in the USA, will that help me gain USA citizenship? Not necessarily. Citizenship requires a lot more than just
having a business in America.
Yeah, it's
okay. So let me just answer. If you sell $500,000 a year, you can apply for a green card, but I would not get into Amazon drop shipping with the goal of getting a green card.
You're a U.S. citizen. It'll make it easy.
Sell hundreds of thousands of dollars in the U.S. and live outside. That is also a benefit. So this is not an immigration video. This is not about moving to the U.S. I deliberately live outside of the U.S. because I sell a couple of $1 million a year and I get a driver for $250 a month. I get a housekeeper for $240 a month. I get a full-time chef for $300 a month. So try to understand the value that we're trying to give here and not try. If you want to get easy U.S. citizenship, just try to hook up with an American and stop fucking watching our video.
Yeah, Ken, you don't necessarily need an LLC. If you're going at it alone, you could be a sole proprietor. But we do recommend getting an LLC because that helps you create that kind of limited liability, obviously limited liability company or corporation. It helps create a separation between personal and business. So we do recommend setting one up. It'll help you. I mean, eventually down the road.
Yep, down the road. Let's see this other question.
Down a little bit more. There you go.
Do you need to open an account separate for? We recommend it if you're getting into a separate niche. So as long as your FBA account is in good standing, you can ask Amazon to have a second store, so you could, private label drop ship on. You won't be able to sell the same products, have the same email, have the same bank account. There's a few other things, but if you're going to be selling in a separate niche, have a different store. Don't sell, the same. Don't mix and match niches because your whole goal is to build a brand so you can sell that store eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, if you the guy that sold FBA, you were selling grocery stuff, you can make money with it, but you definitely have to be dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be dedicated. Other than the risk of less sales, why not list your items and state no returns? Because it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, Amazon doesn't really.
Amazon
doesn't really like that.
Yeah, like if they ask for a return, you can say, hey, you can keep the product because chances are you're not going to be spending a buttload of money on a lot of your products, and you're going to be making so much money it doesn't really matter to you. Like we literally don't even sell half our returns. We just give them away.
Yeah, just you guys have to understand that when you get into this business, and I know there's probably some FBA sellers on here, Amazon treats you just like they're selling the product. They're fronting their name and their business for you. They're giving their rep away. Most people that go to shop on Amazon think they're buying from Amazon. It's a big mistake, but most people think that because they're none the wiser. So you're held to a strict code of conduct, unlike other stores where you essentially have to abide by Amazon's rules when it comes to returns. No, like for instance, if you send something to a customer and the customer wants to return it, and you say no, and it's in a violation of their policies, you can get an A to Z claim. So you got to make sure that you understand those policies. Again, we go over a lot of that stuff in the course.
Yep. Do you recommend sourcing all your products from China? Yeah, we have U.S. suppliers as well. So it's entirely up to you on whether you want to source all your products from China or not. We have a couple suppliers that we talk about in the course that you guys can go with depending on what niche you're selling in. But other than that, guys, I think that's it. I think we answered a lot of your questions. We have stuff to do, man. It's late over here. You guys have stuff to do.
Stuff up.
We got to get this master class rolled out for you guys tomorrow, man.
It's gonna be.
I have to finish drinking my whiskey and go to the bar.
Yo, Sherbucks, you're right. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and any guru that says it is straight up lying to you. They're getting rich because they're selling you a dream.
Yes, and it's not passive. If you hear that e-commerce is passive, you just understand right now that
tell them to come see me, and we can talk face to face.
We can talk about that because it is not passive.
So, guys, in the description, there's a link to the channel, free course, free group, and paid course. Check the shit out. If you have any questions, comment on the video. Also, we did a giveaway. So if you share this video and then email me a link to the video, we'll choose from all you people that email me to give away free course.
Give you a free course, bro. We will give you a free course.
You guys want to close it off? Let's see what's the last. One more question, and then we're done.
That's pretty funny. I work at Amazon Fulfillment Center 2 weeks ago. You say hundreds of turkey fryers getting ready for Thanksgiving. And that's the thing. We talk a lot about Q4. You always got to plan months in advance for the holidays, especially Christmas, Black Friday, Cyber Monday in the United States. I mean, across the world pretty much. These people are preparing, and that's excellent. That's excellent to do, preparing for the holiday rush. And believe me, that starts like a month and a half. You see, I mean, you can go to any of the local stores. They'll start putting in like Halloween candy in like the end of August.
Yeah, but it's late. I've been preparing for Q4 2 months ago.
Yep.
So those you guys who've been thinking about getting into e-commerce to make money for Q4, now is the fucking time.
Yep. I mean, you guys are late to the party, but oh well. So anyone have any real questions?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
I guess get to the other side is the normal answer.
Yeah.
Because his wife was drinking whiskey across the street, and he only had green label, and she had blue label fucking Johnny Walker.
Like you said, that'll put hair all over your body.
Yeah.
That'll put hair.
Yeah, ready for Q4.
Okay, guys, we're gonna call it. So, guys, in the description, there's a link to these guys' course. These guys are coming to Nicaragua on the 26th. We only put out fucking value, and share the video. Email me with the link. I'll give away one free course for you guys.
Yep.
And I'll have a call with you guys next week. Hopefully, I will be drinking whiskey. Like you have to. It bothers me. So a lot of you young guys are just getting into e-commerce, are just getting into entrepreneurship. I've been trying to get into this stuff since 2001 when I went to college in the US when I was 18. I had an idea for a platform like Kickstarter way before crowdfunding was around. I've grinded through building platforms, blogging, getting into e-commerce, doing door-to-door sales. You guys have an opportunity here in 2018 to get into e-commerce to potentially build multi-million-dollar business that you can sell without putting up thousands of dollars. Like, I don't know what the fuck else to say.
I mean, some people, they're just not ready for it. Some people, they think they want to put in the work and then they don't really want to put in the work. If you guys put in the work, you will make money.
And we'll help you. You know, you got to make an investment just like we need to make an investment. You know, we're always there to help our students out. We don't want to see them fail. That's not the goal.
So guys, there are 52 of you motherfuckers on here and only 25 likes. Like my shit. Have a good night. We'll be back a week from now.
Yep.
And these guys will be in Nicaragua on the 26th. So if you guys want to show up in Nicaragua, we'll figure that shit out. But have a good night. I mean, check all the stuff out in the description. I mean, if you get the course from these guys will work with you personally. And any one last word you guys want to say before we sign up?
You guys better be ready for Q4 because there's going to be a whole lot of money being made. And if you're not in it, then sucks to be you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a private island from Q4. So if you guys don't want to make enough money to buy a new car, I don't know what the fuck else to tell you.
That's excellent advice. Best investment you could ever make is investing in yourself. You're absolutely 100,000,000% correct.
Whatever that may mean to you guys.
Warren Buffett said that shit, but I didn't want to get done. Have a good night, guys. If you're not willing to spend a couple $100 on your own education, I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. So guys, in the description, free course, paid course, free. These guys' YouTube channel. Subscribe to that shit and share the video. And we'll see you guys, next week? We'll do another video next week.
Yep.
Yeah, next week, man.
Okay, guys. Peace.
Later, guys.
Get you guys later.